Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I am going to explain some Power Apps tips and tricks. Now, let's get into the video. Now, the first trick I am going to explain how to hide this default navigation bar on the top whenever we published an app. So, to hide this one, there is a command named hide nav bar equal to true. So, if we place this in the URL and then press enter, then it will automatically hide this one. So let me do it once. Just pasted that one. So here you can see and operator and then hide navbar equal to true. Now when I click on enter, you can able to see that navbar is gone. So this will be helpful in case if you have this application is bigger one, you have to see all the commands. Then you can able to use this trick. And then I am going to explain how to reset multiple controls in Power Apps application. So here you can see I have 5 different controls in this form, and when I click on this reset button, it will reset all the controls and you can able to see all becomes blank. Now we will see how to reset multiple controls. So basically in Power Apps, we are using this reset function to reset any controls. In if we use the same approach for multiple controls, then we need to use reset function. How many times the controls are there, that many reset functions we need to do. So instead of that one, we can easily create one variable for controlling the reset of all the controls, and then we can easily reset all the controls. So here you can see on this reset button, I created one variable named where reset controls. And first I am assigning the false value and then again I am assigning the true value. Now I copied this variable and for all these controls I just selected. So to select all the controls, hold the shift and select all the controls, and then for its reset property I just provided this variable name. So after providing all the details, when I click on this button, it will automatically reset all the controls to its default property. So make sure the default property of each control is blank, otherwise the reset button will make it visible the default value. For example, this project title, it is there, right? So on its default property I will provide some text. Now let me play this app. And now you can see when I click on this button, all are set to blank value except this one. That is because the default value it is this text. So when the default value of each control is empty, then it will be empty. Otherwise, it will reset to its default value. So this way you can easily reset multiple controls in Power Apps. So now I'm going to explain how to copy paste the components or any elements from one app to another app. So now here you can see I have a left navigation component. So when I click on this one, it is automatically aligning its size. So you might get a requirement to use the same component in another application or in the same application only in different screen. So this is the screen you can able to see. This is the container sidebar. When you click on this one, you can able to see view code. When you click on that one, it will generate the code. Just to copy this code. After copying it, go to the another application. So here I am going to add one new screen. Now in this screen, just click on this more options, and now you can see after clicking the paste button, it is automatically copied. And let me play this app. So you can see it is working fine. And this is student info app, and here also it is working fine. So this way we can simply copy and paste the components from one app to another app. Now I'm going to explain how to display one loading spinner whenever the form is submitting data to data sources. So here I have filled the form. Now when I click on the submit button, you can able to see that submitting loading spinner came, and then it is submitted and the form becomes new. So now we will see how to achieve that. Now to achieve this one, on the button on select property, we have to create one variable. So here you can see I created the variable named var loading and I assigned the value as a true before submitting the form. Then I make that variable false after submitting the form, and then I used the new form function to make the form as a new form. Now this var loading variable we need to provide on the spinner control. So when you click on this insert, when you search for spinner, you can able to see this one I already added. So for this one, if we want to provide any text like submitting or loading, we can provide on this label property. And then for this visible property, here you can see I have provided that var loading variable, and there is a label position. Now let me show this one. I will make this form false, visible false. Now we will avoid this one and I will make it as a true. So now you can see it is loading, right? Under this one, instead of submitting, if we provide loading, so now you can see loading, it is coming, and label position is there. If I choose before, it will come before that spinning, and then if I choose after this spinning, it is coming. So same above and below options are there. So according to our requirements, we can provide this label position. And then the spinner size, we can make it tiny, small, like this. So these are the options that are available, extra large and huge one. And then you can able to provide the appearance like primary and the inverted. Now it will be visible only whenever that variable var loading becomes true. Instead of this loading spinner, you can also use our custom images. For example, let me make it visible false. I will show you another example. You can see when I click on the submit button, you can able to see this loading spinner image. So to achieve this one, you can able to download any GIF image from the browser, add that image into this image control in Power Apps, and then for its image property, and then for its visible property, just provide that var loading. That loading GIF also will be visible till the form is submitted. So these are some tips and tricks from the Power Apps application. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.